Welcome to this video on Virgo Rising. If your rising sign in astrology is in the sign of Virgo, this video is for you. So for Virgo risings, Virgo energy is how you meet the world, which means when you meet chaos in the world, you will want to organize it. That's the first thing that we see for Virgo risings is they want to organize things and put things together, understand how things work, really make sense of things, because Virgo is order, service, and purification. So with the order, it's they have this need to, again, make sense of their environment, make sense of why something happened or what things happen in what order. Now this will show up differently for different Virgo risings, but overall, there's a tendency to really get into the details with the Virgo rising. And one of their life challenges is to take all the details and put them together in a way that kind of makes sense, that to integrate, okay? Because Virgo is very analytical. They will take things apart in their mind and understand them all. But to be able to take all these, not integrated pieces of their life, maybe these different skills or abilities or life lessons, and to find a way to bring it all into a cohesive focus. This is the work of the Virgo rising. And another thing about Virgo, the traits you might see in a Virgo rising are communication. This does not mean they're going to be chatty, okay? But that they are going to be mercurial. Well, mercurial can mean chatty, but it can also mean they just think, or they're very analytical, or they understand how things work, or they want to be right, okay? Virgo rising want to be right, and they want to do things the right way. So they have this almost dedication, this humble dedication to doing a good job, that the Virgo rising it can come out in perfectionism. It can come out in perfectionism or criticism of other people. So what you need to know as a Virgo rising is to funnel that perfectionist energy into getting good at whatever tasks you're working on. That is the right use, or the higher use of Virgo energy, is to perfect in the best possible way. Not in a perfectionist way where you can't do anything because nothing's good enough, but to put yourself out there, go get better, put out a better thing, continue working at your craft. Craftsmanship is a beautiful, beautiful thing for the Virgo rising. Another thing to know is that a Virgo rising will take you longer to get confident, because your standard of excellence is going to be higher. So you could do the same job as someone else but still not feel as confident because your standards on yourself are much higher. So just know that. Just know that you'll need to really be good at what you do, because Virgo risings need to be useful. A Virgo rising is not going to be okay with work or friendships or anything in their life where they don't see the value they're bringing. And this can be a challenge for Virgo rising because they have Leo on the 12th house. So Leo is your light and your 12th house is what you don't see. So Virgo risings don't always see what's good about them, what their positive qualities are, etc. The main thing for a Virgo rising to work on or make sure they do is focus, okay? Virgo rising, Virgo energy is focus on precision and focus on details. So for the Virgo rising person, they need to make sure their focus is working for them and not against them, okay? So that they're focusing on what they want to improve, how to streamline things, what's working in their life, how to create more of it, rather than focusing on all the things that aren't working or all the things that are a problem, or even just simply diverting their focus to whatever detail comes across their desk or comes across their screen or, in their life, whatever just shows up. Virgo risings have to watch for jumping into the details of things that maybe aren't the most pressing things to be done. When it comes to career and work, Virgo risings can do work that helps people improve. They're going to be drawn to any kind of profession where, again, they are useful. They can see the value they're bringing. Now, for some Virgo risings, this can be clerical, administrative, cleaning, doing any kind of service profession. This could be working at a restaurant, anything where you are showing up, being of service, a lot of Virgo risings, they can embody that energy of the humble servant. Like, I'm just here to help do the job, and they will do a thorough job. So this is why they tend to do well in these types of jobs. Even things like working with spreadsheets, analyzing data. Some Virgo risings can do this type of work as well. Sometimes Virgo risings can struggle to have their own business because they have to work a little harder to zoom out from the details and see things from a broader perspective. So for some Virgo risings, it's just easier for them to work for other people where, you know, the job is already laid out. They don't have to make major decisions because sometimes Virgo risings can struggle with worry, right? They'll worry they're not making the right choice or they're not ready. And that worry, you know, Cancer is another one that can worry, but Virgo risings can worry as well about, you know, whether they're doing the right thing, whether they're ready, whether they're good enough. That's really probably the biggest challenge of a Virgo rising, is not feeling good enough, not feeling like their skills are up to par, even if they are. So it's a balance between perfecting your skill set, perfecting your craft, but also being able to see the value of what you bring. Virgo risings can also bring order to chaos. So sometimes you could find them in fields where someone makes a mess and they clean it up. Again, cleaning, literally cleaning, but this can also be more metaphorically where they're the one who solves this problem for everyone, or they're the one who reorganizes things, or, you know, puts things in the right order, or alphabetizes things, or, you know, does stuff like that, where they're bringing order to something that would otherwise be chaotic. And what pops into my head is like a librarian who like puts all the books back right where they're supposed to go. A Virgo rising can be counted on to do things exactly how they're supposed to be done, especially when it comes to the details. So they can definitely be really relied upon and considered very trustworthy to the people around them. So that's really the general energy for Virgo rising. This is a mutable earth sign. So mutable means flexible, changeable. Earth is practical, focused on the physical world. So again, this is where we get the sort of rational mindset that you see with a Virgo rising, where they're not going to necessarily be able to do the Pisces thing and just trust the universe. They need to see the steps, see the process, and see that it makes sense. Whether this be someone they're dating's lifestyle, or whether it be, you know, the job that they're applying for or the work they want to do in the world. So that is my video for you, Virgo risings. Let me know in a comment below if this made sense to you, if it resonated. I love hearing from you. You can also check out my free astrology career guide in the link below. It's going to tell you all about your sun sign and just some of the basic things you need to know if you're looking to align your career with your astrology chart. So check that out below. Thank you so much for your comments, likes, and shares. I appreciate every single one of you, and I will see you all in the next video.